as we all know, a few things have been happening, and just put it this way, when I did my last update, I thought that all of this stuff that's happened this year would be all over by now, and yet we're still here. But we're not going to go on about that. This is an update. It's going to be a rundown of all of the latest Doctor Who merch that I have got in my collection, and there's been quite a few changes. So starting off, you may have seen recently, if you've been tuning into the channel, that I've done a few Doctor Who action figure reviews, and these are for the new B&M sets. So in terms of figures, the latest figures that I've got are basically the latest figure reviews that I've just done. So we have the Third Doctor and TARDIS from the Monster of Peladon, which I got, I think it was in June. So, shameless plug, if you haven't checked out the review, then please do so. It would be very nice if you did. Also, there's the companions of the Fourth Doctor sets. Very highly anticipated set, in my honest opinion. It contains Sarah Jane Smith and both of the Romanas from the classic series. Absolutely tremendous set. I highly recommend that you check out my review of that. And then we had the Unit 1971 set, which contained another Brigadier. We had Sergeant Benton and we had Captain Mike Yates. Those two, of course, those latter figures being made for the first time ever for all of us Whovians. So they're all of the figures that I've got recently in the collection, and as you can see behind me, it's quite an extensive collection. Not a complete collection, there are a few gaps. There's a few figures that I missed out on a few years ago, mainly Forbidden Planet exclusives, and there was a few like Series 5 or Series 6 figures that I never bothered getting. Whether I do that in the future remains to be seen, but for now I'm quite happy with what we've got, to be honest, and stay tuned, as hopefully I shall be able to pick up all the rest of the B&M sets that have come out this year. One which I'm very looking forward to, and I can reveal to all of you now, I am getting this. It's the Jungles of Mechanus set, and this is a Character Options exclusive set. It's exclusive to the Character Options website. I've made my order. Here's like a screenshot of the order that I placed for that figure set. Highly anticipated set. I didn't really do a video on this, like announcing it, because I thought that I'd just save it for this, and I can tell you right now that that is something that is coming soon. So that will be an addition to look forward to in the collection. Another thing to look forward to is, of course, we're getting the Fury from the Deep DVD. I'm going to be getting a DVD. I'm not going to be bothering with the Blu-ray or the Steelbook or anything like that, as lovely as the Steelbook looks, because I want to keep in line with the rest of my DVD collection. And while I'm on the topic of my DVD collection, there's been a slight alteration in terms of how things are displayed now. I've got some new shelving. Well, I say new shelving. They're actually shelves that are already in the house. I've just moved them from another room to this room because the shelving unit that I had before was a little bit rickety. You would have seen that shelf unit in my inconsistent merchandise video. There'll be like a link around the top around here now. So check out that video. Another shameless plug, I know. I'm terrible with these plugs, aren't I? And yeah, unfortunately, I think it was time to move on from that. I had that shelf for as long as I can remember. I think we had that shelf as long as I was born, to be honest, as long as I've been alive. I say new, we've had them before, they're just in the other room. You would have seen them in the background of some of my other videos, like when I've done movie reviews and whatnot in the past, and I've just moved that into this room and it looks so much better. Here is the new replacement shelves, and I think things look a little more tidier, shall we say. There's so much room on the shelves, and I can fit more DVDs on, and I hope that I can fill in more classic DVDs, because yes, I do have more or less all of the classic Doctor Who DVDs, aside from like the oddity, like oh god, what's the name of it? The Scream of the Shalka. I'm not really sure whether to get that DVD or not, because I'm not sure if it's canon. Right now in my head it's not canon, but given that we've got the Timeless Children now, anything's possible, isn't it? Then of course there's all the rest of the other DVDs from the 60s that we're yet to get, and by the current rate of things, it might be by the late 2020s we might finally have a proper complete DVD collection, albeit some of them being animated. But I'm fine with that. I really love to see more of these come out in the future. It's rumoured that after the Fury from the Deep DVD, the next ones that we're going to be getting is The Evil of the Daleks and The Abominable Snowmen, and I've got a strong belief that The Wheel in Space is in production as well, as it was like a little special feature on the Macra Terror DVD that came out last year. So they might be the next ones that are in production, I believe to be anyway. We've not actually had an official confirmation what comes out after Fury from the Deep as of time of recording. Knowing how things are, as soon as I upload this, I bet the BBC announced something, because it seems like it's happened a lot recently with each video I do. I say something and then, what do you know, it gets announced. Like, I remember, and someone actually said this on one of my videos, that I said in the Out of Time announcement video about the 10th Doctor and 4th Doctor teaming up for the Big Finish audio, that, oh, wouldn't it be so good if Christopher Eccleston was to do stuff for Big Finish? And I remember saying something along the lines of, oh yeah, that will never happen, never ever happen. And yet, 2 months later, we get that big announcement, biggest announcement in years, that, oh yeah, by the way guys, Christopher Eccleston's going to be doing some Big Finish, he's going to be returning as a Ninth Doctor. Even now I just still can't believe that. And I think that's a nice segue actually to all of the latest Big Finish merchandise that I've got. So, new figures, new shelving unit, sort of a new era for my collection in a funny sort of way. My Big Finish collection is growing. The collection is really growing. So without further ado, let me show you all of the latest ones that I've got over the last few months. So starting off with the main range releases, I want to get a few more of these because this is like the main thing. And seeing as this is coming to an end now, I think it'd be very fitting to get as many of these as possible. Some of them are very hard to get now because some of them are out of print. So I'm getting quite a few of the ones that are from like 100 to 200 at the moment. So yeah, I'll just stop rambling on. So first off, and we're going to be doing this in release order, so it's Robophobia. And I actually got this the other day. So I waited to get this because I thought, yeah, I'll put this in this video. So we have Robophobia. The reason I got this is because I absolutely love the Robots of Death. This is a sequel to that story. It stars Sylvester McCoy as the 7th Doctor, and we have Nicola Walker as Livchenko. And I believe this is the first time that we ever got the character of Livchenko in Big Finish. Of course, she went on to become a full-time companion of the 8th Doctor in many of his audios. So I'm very excited to give this a listen. So that's Robophobia, of course, with all those dastardly Vok robots. Next up, we have The Curse of Davros, where we have Flip joining the 6th Doctor, played by Colin Baker. Don't know much about this story, but I just saw it and I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up because it's a Dalek story, and I like me a good Dalek story. It'll be interesting to see like where they go with this. And looking at the cover, Like, we've got the Imperials on this, and in a TV series, of course, we all have got that in Remembrance of the Daleks, and I love that story. I think it's an amazing story for the Sylvester McCoy era. So, again, very excited to listen to this, and it's a Davros story as well, and I've never experienced Davros yet in Big Finish, and I know that's very shameful, but I'm going to be experiencing a lot more, and you'll be seeing that over the next few months. Next up is a little bit of another random purchase, and I realised after purchase that this is actually the end of a trilogy, so I need to pick up the other two in the trilogy. We've got Gods and Monsters, and this is a sequel to The Curse of Fenric, because we have the Haemovores returning in this story, and I think, to be honest, the reason I got this is because I want to get more Seventh Doctor stuff, because I realised, especially in my recent update video, that I didn't really get a lot of Sylvester McCoy stuff in my Big Finish collection, so I thought I'd better brush up on that. So that was the main reason I got this. I'm going to be getting the rest of this trilogy. It's a given. If you know me, you know that I'm a completionist. Moving forward a little bit, we're going to the end of a trilogy which I already have two of. So we have the Rani Elite, where Siobhan Redmond takes over the role as the Rani. I believe that Kate O'Mara was due to reprise the role, but unfortunately she passed away before they got time to record this story. So I'm intrigued to see how this goes. This is part of the Sixth Doctor and Peri trilogy, where Peri comes back after she left in the Trial of the Time Lords. Spoilers. And then we have the one that comes straight after that in the main monthly range. It's the Fifth Doctor story, and it's Mistfall, which is a sequel to Full Circle. And I just realised quite a few of these stories are actually sequels to some classic stories and some that don't get talked about. So this one, the Fifth Doctor and his companions, they end up going to E-Space. Of course, E-Space being a place where the Fourth Doctor, Romana, and K9 Mark II went in season 18. This is a start of a trilogy. There's another two stories. I can't remember the names of them at the top of my head. I will be getting those. This one, we have the return of the Marshmen, which are an alien race which I'd like to learn a bit more about. And apparently we do with this, and this is the same writer as well, so it'll be fascinating to return to the world of Alzarius, of course, the place where Adric was from as well, and this is set after Adric's departure in Earthshock in the TV series as well. So it's set during the days of season 20 because this is still on board, so it'll be set sometime between the Black Guardian trilogy, like judging by this. Last in the monthly range is the Two Masters, which is like the end of the Two Masters trilogy. Got this one simply because we have Two Masters. It was the first time that it was ever done. Before anything, this came out before World Enough and Time and The Doctor Falls, and since then we've had quite a few of these multi-master stories. We had it in Ravenous 4, we're getting it again in the upcoming Masterful, which I'm so excited for. John Sim and Big Finish. Oh, it just sounds so good just saying that out loud. So many good things are happening with Big Finish. I love what they're doing. And Geoffrey Beevers and Alex McQueen, very underappreciated. Very much looking forward to listening to this. I actually don't have the middle one in this trilogy yet, which is, I think it's called Vampire of the Mind, and that's like the Sixth Doctor versus the McQueen Master. So I need to get that, probably like the next one I get. I think the reason why I've not got it yet is because it's been out of stock. It seems to be popular. I've been getting these on Amazon, by the way. Really, I should actually get them on Big Finish website, thinking about it. So that's all of my monthly range stuff that I've got to show you for this collection update. Very exciting, and of course I plan to get way more of these. Moving on to another Big Finish range, because we're not done with Big Finish yet. Oh no. We've got some more Fourth Doctor stuff, and this completes Series 1 of the Fourth Doctor Adventures. We have Wrath of the Iceni, which I believe is just like a pure historical from what I've heard, and I'm very, very interested in listening to this, because you have Boudica, or is it Boadicea? It's one of those things where it's tomato, Boudica, Boadicea, I don't know. I think it's Boudica. Yeah. What else do you want me to say? It's the Fourth Doctor and Leela. It's historical. It sounds like a match made in heaven, doesn't it? Surprisingly, as much as I absolutely adore Tom Baker as the Fourth Doctor, that is all of the Fourth Doctor adventures that I've got to show you in this video. I've been focusing a little bit more on the other ranges recently, because I just want to build up the collection, and I've got quite a few Fourth Doctor stuff. Probably not enough. I say that when I say not enough, basically I just want to get every goddamn one. Next up, this is a range that I have not even touched for quite a few years. The last time that I got something new with this range was 2015. Yeah, that's quite a while ago now, isn't it? So I thought, yeah, I better get a few of these as well, because these novel adaptations, some of these stories are actually pretty good. The other ones that I have in the collection are The Well-Mannered War, which I quite enjoyed, and you have Damaged Goods, which is an absolutely excellent story, which was originally written for the novel by none other than Russell T Davies, and I think he went on to do some other stuff afterwards. Oh yeah, he was responsible for bringing back Doctor Who, and probably responsible for like why I'm making this video right now, like why I have all of this, why I have all my Big Finish stuff, why I have my shelving unit full of Doctor Who DVDs. Don't know if you can tell by now with all the videos I've done. Yeah, I'm a huge Whovian. Cold Fusion is the one I got because it's a long one, it's a multi-Doctor story, and I'm just very intrigued about this one. And what I really like about this is it feels like it's one of those old-fashioned ones, and I just like how this case is done. I know a few people hate this, but I don't actually mind it, because it actually has quite a few discs in here. How many discs do we have altogether? So we've got 1 disc, 2 discs, 3. So we've got 3 discs on here, which is like pretty extensive for a release like this. It's 6 parts long, and yeah, really much looking forward to spending time listening to this. I don't know when I'm actually going to review this, because as of this year I've not reviewed any Big Finish stuff. I've just been covering news and stuff like that and just showing you everything I've got in the collection. But hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything comes to plan with what I want to do with this channel, I want to be bringing out a load of Big Finish reviews towards the end of the year. Fingers crossed, because I've got huge plans for what I want to do. So that was novel adaptations. We've also got another range that has started rather recently, and it is the comic adaptations. Now, so far there's only been 1 release in this at time of recording. Big Finish, if you announce something while I'm recording this, I swear to God. So obviously there's only 1 release, so really this is a complete collection of these for now, and it's Comic Strip Adaptations Volume 1, which stars Tom Baker, so I guess this makes up for my lack of recent purchases of the Fourth Doctor Adventures. So we have 2 stories in here. We have Doctor Who and the Iron Legion, and Doctor Who and the Star Beast. 2 very highly sought after comic strip adventures that originally came out in Doctor Who Weekly, which is now known to all of us as Doctor Who Magazine. I cannot wait to listen to these. We have 2 absolutely amazing sounding stories in here. One that I'm really excited to listening to is the one with Beat the Meat, because Beat the Meep. I mean, just look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And I love this front cover. It's amazing. And fun fact, this is the first ever Big Finish purchase I've made where you have the Jody era logo. So there's a fun fact for you. There's another inconsistent merchandise thing for you right there. Why they can't keep everything the same, God knows. So there we have it. There's more. We have Doom Coalition 2. So we're going into 8th Doctor territory now. I got Doom Coalition 1 in 2016, and I think it was for my 21st. I'm now 25. So as you can see, I've waited this long to get 2. I've heard mixed things about Doom Coalition 2, saying it's not as good as like the previous box sets, and maybe it isn't. Simple reason I got this is because I just want to complete my 8th Doctor collection now. Simple as that. And while I got that, I thought, well, I might as well go even crazier and get Doom Coalition 3. These, of course, featured River Song for the first time in these Doctor Who audios. It was after Big Finish acquired the new series license in, I think it was mid 2015 from what I can remember. So don't have Doom Coalition 4 yet. It's inevitable, to be honest with you. And then I'm going to be picking up all the Ravenous. Then I'm going to pick up all the Time War. I know, like, most of the stuff that I want to get, it's just getting around to getting it, to be honest with you. But trust me, it's inevitable. You're going to be seeing this in future collection update videos. The last item in this video is actually a spin-off box set, which I got because I've heard very good things about it. It may not be what you're thinking. It's not Jago and Lightfoot, although I do plan at some stage to start listening to those as well, because I've heard so many good things about that series, especially from YouTubers like the Host Productions and Jago and Lightfoot from the Talons of Weng-Chiang. I absolutely love those characters, and I love that story, even though there are quite a few things wrong with it now in terms of political correctness, but we're not going to go into that. The item in question that I'm going to show you is from the worlds of Doctor Who, the War Master, only the good. The reason I've got this is because Derek Jacobi is amazing. He's one of my favourite actors, and he's actually one of my favourite masters, even though, as we all know, he didn't get that many minutes of screen time in Utopia all those years ago. So this is essential for me. I have to listen to this because of all of those reasons. This will do his master justice, and I really cannot wait to listen to these, and I'll probably review it. And I'm going to get all the others. I'm going to get all the other ones of these because I just love this guy. I love the War Master. Overall, I love the Master as a whole. I love more or less all the Masters. But he's up there. He's definitely one of the most underappreciated Masters, like Alex McQueen and Geoffrey Beevers are as well. So there we have it, everyone. That is my collection update for September 2020. Don't know when my next one's going to be. It might be towards Christmas, who knows. It's quite a lot of items to look forward to. I'm going to be picking up more of these Big Finish box sets. It's inevitable. You probably already know that. One thing that I cannot wait to get and review for all of you is the Jungles of Mechanus action figure set from Character Options, because that set looks absolutely beautiful. I just cannot wait to get that. Those Daleks just look amazing. We've got a Fury from the Deep DVD with potential other DVDs coming out in 2021. Oh, there's so many things. One final note I want to say to all of you is this year has been quite a difficult year. For me in particular, it's been quite a difficult year with everything that's gone on. A few things that have happened in my personal life. But I think with everything that's gone on with Doctor Who in terms of merchandise, it's actually a good time to be a Doctor Who fan, and it's one of the few things that's actually keeping me happy during this time, along with work and family and my friends. So I just want to take this opportunity just to say to you, thank you all for watching these videos during this very, very tough time, and I just want to say to you, I hope that you all stay safe and that you all stay well, and hopefully, fingers crossed. I said this at the end of the last update because I thought that by now things would be much better. Personally, I don't think things are. I think we've got a long way to go. I just hope things start looking up again. But I think things are certainly looking up for Doctor Who in terms of the merchandising side of things. So, very much looking forward to quite a number of things that are coming out in the future. And I really look forward to sharing all of these videos with all of you in the future, whether it's reviews or more of these collection updates. A big thank you to every single one of you who has tuned in to this video. As I'm recording this, it's over 30 minutes long. It might not be that long because there's a few things I'm probably going to cut out, but really means a lot. Honestly, I know I say this at the end of the video, oh yeah, thanks for watching and stuff, but honestly, every view counts, every like counts, every comment counts. It just means a lot. All of you are amazing, and every subscriber counts. And you know what I'm going to say, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for more notifications, and until next time, take care. Cheerio.